director of House of Garrard. Thank you very much for being with us today. The House of Garrard is considered a historic brand. How do you adapt to a modern clientele today?
Well, we are exceptionally lucky to be the oldest jewellery house. We were established in 1735, and I joined Garrard nearly 8 years ago now. And for me, it was really, really important to bring the heritage out of the brand, but in a very modern and contemporary way. So as a designer, I like to look back in our heritage, look back at the archives, and then reintroduce that heritage in a new form of design. We are an all-female design team, which I feel very privileged to be part of. We have an all-female leadership team as well. So you've got the kind of the girl power is there. And I think for me, it's very important that jewelry is designed how it needs to be worn. So it needs to be worn, so the wearer can express how they wear their jewelry. We give them the options at Garrard to do that. So we do a lot of multifunctionality in our jewelry. So you have like what we call a slider on the back of the necklace. So you can either wear the necklace up high, or you can slide it down and you can wear it down low. So there's the versatility and the choice for the wearer.
Before talking about the new collection, we know that House of Garrard is behind many iconic pieces throughout the history. Tell us, could you tell us a story about the most meaningful piece of jewelry ever made by Garrard?
There are many, 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 many pieces. I think probably one of the most legendary pieces is perhaps the Cullinan 1 diamond that Garrard set on the top of the sovereign scepter in this magnificent setting that actually opens and closes, and you are able to remove the Cullinan 1 from this setting, from the top of the scepter, and then wear it as a brooch. It's obviously part of the crown jewels. So it's how
so we can show the audience.
I actually haven't got a picture of it to hand. That's really not very good of me, is it?
It's fascinating that you've made such an iconic piece, and we must mention that Garrard designed and produced the most iconic ring in recent history, which is the sapphire ring engagement ring of the Duchess of Cambridge.
Exactly. So the sapphire and diamond cluster is again a very iconic piece for Garrard. One of the first times it was introduced was way back in 1851 when Prince Albert came to Garrard. We were the crown jewellers, and he came to Garrard to commission us to make a sapphire and diamond cluster brooch for his wife-to-be, Queen Victoria, that he presented to her on her wedding day as a token of his love. And it's from there that the sapphire and diamond cluster has kind of evolved and brought down through the line to the engagement ring that Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge, is now wearing.
That's fascinating.
Wonderful stories.
I'm talking to the house who've made such an iconic ring. Absolutely.
Exactly. So many pieces. Many, many, many of the tiaras that you see the Queen wearing are Garrard. Yeah. There is on our British currency, the Queen is wearing the Girls of Great Britain Island tiara. That was made for Queen Mary, and of course has been passed down the line. It's now part of the Queen's collection. And more recently, tiaras that Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge wore, the Cambridge Lovers Knot tiara. There are many, 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 many pieces.
It's long, I'm sure. So let's talk a little bit about the Aloria collection. Where did you get the inspiration from?
So this did actually come from the Cullinan 1 setting of the sovereign scepter. It is a beautiful motif, and I'm really sorry I haven't got the image to show you because it's very hard to explain. So it is like an open heart shape, and this is the setting that opens and closes. It's very strong in its motif. So we used this as the Aloria motif, as the inspiration behind the Aloria collection. I wanted something that was really strong and had a very iconic silhouette, and I hope Aloria has done that. What we've tried to do is keep the look of the piece very simple, but it's the detailing within the motif that brings it to life. So we've used faceted gold, we've used coloured calabre stones to give like a seamless line all the way around it. And we've used diamonds that highlight the facets and the angles of the motif.
Yeah, amazing. So looking forward to see this collection, but what are your future plans for the Gulf region?
So we have the Middle Eastern lady does seem to like the Garrard pieces, which is very good for us. We have a collection called our Wings collection, which has proven very, very popular within the Middle Eastern market. The Wings collection was launched, I think, about 17 years ago. And when I joined 8 years ago, it was a collection that was our iconic shape. So over the past 8 years, I've reintroduced new designs within this collection to kind of develop and evolve the motif. Our most recent collection was called Wings Embrace, and this has proven to be very, very successful. So
you maybe open a store in Dubai? In Dubai, of course.
we have you know, as I said, we know our Middle Eastern clients are super, super important to us. We have some exciting plans underway, but unfortunately I can't mention at the moment what those are. But as I said, you are really important to us, so it's kind of watch this space.
Well, we're looking forward to see your store, flagship store in Dubai, hopefully, and looking forward to see your collection. Thank you very much for this interview and for this very insightful information. That was a pleasure.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been
Sara
wonderful.
Prentice, Creative Director of House of Garrard. Thank you very much.
Goodbye.